Hello everyone and welcome again to our Value Experience Daily Tip. We are blessed to be alive. We are thankful for health, for strength, and if you are probably feeling some aches and pains this morning, still give thanks because it means you're alive, that you can actually feel that pain, and it's a signal that something may be wrong that you need to check in on. Alright, so let us just look for the positives as much as possible in every situation that we are presented with. I'm Dr. Jozelle Miller and I'm in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Eastern Caribbean, and it is my pleasure to come to you yet another day with something for consideration. I recently read a story about a rat that was placed on top of a jar filled with grains. And the rat obviously felt extremely happy because, listen, I am on top of this jar. All the food that I can ever think about is right here. I don't need to move or do anything. So the rat obviously would have kept eating, not realizing that even as he is eating all of this food, that the contents of the jar kept going down, and by doing that, he ended up down in the jar and he was trapped. So the only way out, pretty much, or the only way to get sustenance is to depend now on someone now to throw grains back in the jar so that he can eat, because he can't come out. And one of the lessons that, was shared coming out of that story was the fact that sometimes when we see grandiose blessings or we see certain things presented to us, we see it and we grab at it very fast because we are thinking, boy, this has to be a blessing. But guess what? A blessing given to us before we are prepared for it can become a curse. Because having the wisdom to understand how to utilize it, how to sustain it, is what is going to be necessary to make sure that you do not end up in a situation like the rat. When we get a lot of things too soon, too quickly, that we are granted, as sometimes we hear about the gold spoon in our lap or in our mouths, that persons tend now to believe that I do not necessarily have to put in extra work to keep myself engaged enough to keep adding to my skill level because I'm thinking I have it all. So we get comfortable and we get complacent. So just like the rat in that scenario, got so comfortable and complacent, didn't think I have to go and expand and look elsewhere to get other types of food or engagement, because I am stuck in this place where everything is provided for me. So sometimes you get that big promotion, that big job right away off the bat before you even put in a good 6 months of work or 1 year, and you're thinking, boy, this is it. I have landed the mother lode. But guess what? By doing that, sometimes you realize that you now have placed yourself in such a comfortable state that everyone else around you will continue growing, continue searching and developing themselves. So even when you have been there for now 10, 15 years in that managerial job, other persons now have moved on way beyond you. And even when you get to the place where you're feeling stuck, like I've been here so long, there isn't any more mobility for me and I'm seeking to do something else, but you have not engaged yourself over the years to actually upgrade and to qualify yourself and to keep making sure that you are on top of your game. So you became complacent and now you're stuck in that jar. The essence of this is that we need to always understand, the moment you tell yourself that you have arrived, the moment you tell yourself that you are at the top and you do not wish to do anything else, you are actually killing yourself. You're dying, because you are now taking yourself out of the game, out of the race. It doesn't matter if you're the CEO of an organization, you still have to keep yourself sharp, because there are other persons who are gunning for that CEO position. And even if you're at the CEO position at one organization, it doesn't mean that you can't move on to another organization. But if you get comfortable and complacent, you're dropping the ball. Even with parents, you need to teach children that it is not just about getting things and getting it quickly, but it's about working towards it. It's about understanding what the benefit is of putting in work, and also appreciating when you are rewarded for the work that you have given. But if everything is easily handed, sometimes we do not appreciate the value of it. And that in itself can be counterproductive and it can hurt us. So, I want you to think about it. Something given to you too soon, before you are mentally prepared for it, before you are mature enough for it, before you have had all of the experiences in life, it may seem in this moment as the best thing ever under the sun. But in the long term, it can turn out to be a curse. And I even look at it from the standpoint of the spiritual, look at the spiritual aspect, that the prodigal son, everything was there for him, but he insisted, give it to me now. When he was immature, when he was at the place where he did not appreciate the value of what he had, so he lost it all. And then he had to come back. Luckily that there was a father still in place ready to embrace him, to bring him back in. But sometimes that may not be the end product. That sometimes we might miss out because we have squandered every single thing because we did not apply prudence and wisdom to what we are doing. So, you may have it all now. Think about sustainability. Think about the long term. Make sure that you're always engaging yourself at a higher level. Be better tomorrow than you were today. You are your only competition and you are your only focus. Alright? But don't get complacent. Don't get comfortable, because that breeds dependency and you're going to be ending up in a position where you have to depend on others to help you when you could have been helping yourself. Okay? So, that's the tip for today. Hi. Who am I seeing? Hi, Ronette. Good to have you on. Thank you so much. Hi, Anna. Good to have you on as well. Thank you, guys. Hi, Teresa Endeavor. How are you? Hi, Kesron. Hi, Zalika. Hi, Colin. Good to have you guys on. Thank you so much. So have a blessed day. Be great. Be wonderful. Be an inspiration. Touch someone's life in a positive way today. Be an encouragement first to yourself, and then make sure you encourage someone else. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.